What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started, I gotta go ahead and say thank God for another day and another opportunity. God bless every single one of you. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen today, I put together another special build for y'all, in which I'm going to be calling the two-way slashing big man or two-way slashing center. Now this build is going to come out to a two-way slashing playmaker out of the 5 position, and out of all NBA players, this one's going to be reminding me of Draymond Green. Now with this one today, when it comes towards our attributes, we're going to get a 99 plus put towards our post control, pass accuracy, perimeter defense, and stamina. Now we're also going to be able to get most of the upgraded dribble animations as well as upgraded layup packages with a total of 66 badges. Now with this one today, I really think it's the perfect small ball big man center. Very unique at the center position. A mismatch big time, and offensively this build can do a little bit of everything and play elite defensively, and I think that this is going to be the perfect once build. So man, before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So the first thing that we're going to do today is put this build under the center position. As for that height, let's go with 6'7". Moving into the weight, I'm going to go with 252. And then for that wingspan, I'm going to make sure that I put this all the way up to 7'4". Now this is how we should be looking like moving forward. And the first area that I do want to dive into is going to be the physicals. So as for that speed, let's go ahead and put this all the way up to an 83. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 74. Moving into the strength, I'm going to go with an 82. And then for the vertical, leave this at a 53. Now getting into the stamina, I'm going to make sure that I go all the way up to a 99. And this is what we should be looking like moving forward with this build. Now remember, you get a +4 from your Gatorade facility workouts. So you'll have a 99 stamina, 57 vertical, 86 when it comes towards our strength, 78 acceleration with an 87 speed. Now remember, you also get an additional +4 from Bind Boost, a +10 from activating your takeover, a +1 up to 3 depending on which gear that you wear, and on top of that, 2K does give you a minor boost depending on how hot you get throughout the game. Just something to take into account, but that's at least a +10 to at least 15. Now let's go ahead and get started with the finishing. Now this is what I think is going to make this build very unique. Let's go with a close shot of an 80. Getting into the driving layup, I'm going to go with a 77. Moving into the post control, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 93. And this is what we should be looking like moving forward, especially on the finishing. Now as you can see, we get badges like Hall of Fame Postman Technician, Silver Post Fade Phenom, Hook Specialist, Back Down Punisher with Gold Unpluckable, Dream Shake, and Drop Stepper. Now for that driving layup, we also get Silver Fearless Finisher, Gold Giant Slayer, Bronze Slithery, Acrobat, Bunny, Hall of Fame Pro Touch, Gold Scooper, Float Game 2-Step, Spin Cycle, and Bronze Whistle. Now as far as for the close shot, a little bit more of the same. The badges that I think are going to make the biggest difference is going to be Hook Specialist. You also get Silver Masher. Post Fade Phenom but Gold, Dream Shake is one of the most special post scoring badges this year. Really allows you to break down your defender, especially on that interior. Now I know of course Draymond Green can dunk on the interior, but this is what we're going to take a minor sacrifice for to be one of a more unique build overall. Now from here, let's dive into the shooting. So as for that mid-range shot, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 78. Getting into the three-pointer, let's go with a 77. And then for that free throw, I'm going to make sure that I go to an 80. Now as you can see, I purposely made sure that we did get silver free points. As for the three-pointer, you get Bronze Blinders, Deadeye, Agent 3, then you also get Whistle with silver open looks, Guard Up, Claymore, Spot Finder, Space Creator, Green Machine, and Corner Specialist with Gold Comeback Kit. Now, a little bit more of the same when it comes to the mid-range shot, but you also do get badges that do apply from the post scoring. Then you also do get Silver Midi Magician, one of the better builds overall, especially when you take into account what we can do with the playmaking and defense. I want to know your true honest thoughts and opinions so far. Is there anything that you might do to make this build a little bit better? Let's get started with that pass accuracy. So I'm going to put this all the way up to a 92. Getting into the ball handle, make sure you go with an 81. And then for the speed with ball, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 79. Now as you can see, we get bronze blow by, silver speed booster, hyperdrive with triple strike, and then as for the actual ball handle, we get silver handles for days, speed booster here, ankle breaker, gold physical handles and unpluckable, with bronze killer combos and again blow by. As far as for the pass accuracy, this is where I think the build really stands out. Silver Bailout is one of the most overpowering badges that you can possibly get, and it's really rare because of the high rating. You also do get Gold Dimer with Needle Threader, Relay Passer and Touch Passer, Hall of Fame Special Delivery, Break Starter, and Post Playmaker. Now if you add boost towards this build or activate your takeover, one or the other, the pass accuracy and speed is going to be crazy on this build. Now let's wrap everything up on the defensive end. So for that interior, we're going to go with an 82. Moving into our perimeter, I'm going to go with a 95. Moving into our steal, make sure you go with a 72. And then for that block, leave this as is. As for the defensive rebound, make sure you go with an 83. And this is what we're going to be looking like once you get this build maxed out at 99 overall. So as you can see, we get Silver Box Out Beast, a Rebound Chaser as well, Hall of Fame Post Playmaker. Then you also get badges like Bronze Glove, Interceptor with Right Stick Ripper. For the interior, you get Hall of Fame Workhorse and Silver Post Lockdown. Then for the perimeter end, Gold Clamps, also Pick Dodger, Silver Fast Feet with the most important badge on the defensive end, Hall of Fame 94 Feet, Ankle Braces, Challenger, Workhorse, and Off-Ball Pass. Now I'm really happy with this build, especially considering we get a very nice build name with great comparisons. Now let me know, is there anything that you possibly would do to make this build a little bit better? But overall, look, we're going to get a total of 10 Hall of Fame badges, 16 gold, 28 silver with 12 bronze, making it one of the best badge counts and layouts this year as well. So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. We should have gotten these 3 different comparisons, and as you can see, together we have created the two-way slashing big man coming out to the two-way slashing playmaker out of the center position, which I think is really unique for this kind of build name. Now I love these comparisons, especially the fact that Draymond Green is number 1. Add up everything of what I previously did mention when it comes to boost, and I think you have one of the most solid builds at your arsenal right now in use. Now thank you so much for your support. More so than anything, thank the man above King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Praise the Lord. God bless you as well. And before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.